Okay, this camera looks a little skewed. My sense of straight line has always been warped. But anyways, let's do this. Oh my goodness. Life update. Oh my goodness. It's been hell. I forgot my own intro. Hello everyone, my name is Clantus and welcome to the Iron Bars, my true crime YouTube channel. So guys, I've been away for like weeks now. I just disappeared and I am so terribly sorry for having done that to you guys. I did not mean to ghost you. So there are two events that happened all of a sudden. The first one is work. Let me start with work. So around the third week of January, out of the blue, suddenly at work, we got busy and I got more responsibilities and I really did not have time to do anything. I was lucky even if I sneezed, and successfully so. That's how busy we were. I was traveling around the country and I'm still traveling even to this very moment. Tomorrow I'm hopping on a plane and I'm going somewhere else because of how pinned down I am by my job. So while I was getting really busy with work, I also experienced a double family tragedy, and that one just really messed me up. It threw me off the track completely, emotionally, mentally, psychologically, because these people that I lost are very important to me. One of those is my last born niece. Unfortunately, you know, carelessness on the road caused these tragedies, and I'm still recovering to this very okay, let's not get emotional because we've done that already. So I'm currently dealing with that, but I think I'm starting to experience my fourth stage of grieving. I have not accepted it yet, as I should have by now. I mean, it's fresh, it's very new. It's something that happened probably now a month and 1 week or so. So of course I'm still experiencing pain, grief. I'm still experiencing a great sense of loss and senselessness out of this whole thing. And I keep hearing people, you know how when you lose somebody, people always say, oh, it's God's plan, oh, God knows why. Not to say those that believe in that they are wrong. I guess it's another way of comforting the bereaved, and I'm not quite sure how to take that sometimes, because I really get angry when I hear that. I know it's because of the confusion and the grief, and I just don't want to hear things that would make me question, but then why didn't this, you know, or why didn't you understand what I'm trying to say? I want to believe that there is a higher power and there is a purpose for everything in our lives. But this one is senseless, especially with my last born niece, who was very young. I mean, barely a preteen, bubbly, full of life, intelligent, so outgoing, and had all these big dreams, and all of a sudden, that's it. It ended just like that. Not even a chance to see any of those dreams and aspirations and whatever planned that she had. It's all gone now. And for me, it's a little bit difficult to accept at this point. I'm sure at some point I will, I don't know, we'll see. I've been through grief before and I grieve very differently. I'm all cried out, if I may put it that way. So work as well. Oh, sorry guys, I have a mic that I'm supposed to, it's kind of like away from me. So I'll just put it down here. I don't want it to disturb you. So I don't know. Let's put it somewhere. Okay, wait. Oh. Okay, we'll just leave it there. I'm trying to get my audio a little bit crisp. For a very long time, some of you guys have been telling me to invest in a mic, and I agreed very much with you guys about that one. So here we go. As you also can see my background as well, I tried to do some little changes, and I even got myself a what you call this, a gaming chair, this gaming chair for more comfort and things like that. But all of that seems to be minute to me right now with all that is going on in my life. So I had to go back to work during all these mixed masala stuff that is happening in my life currently. And I must say, sorry about that. I have my window open, so you'll hear a lot of outside noises. I'm not sure if this microphone will cancel that out. I will hear when I'm editing. So, yeah, I am grieving. I am also doing the best that I can to accept the situation. And I can promise you or assure you that I do have true crime videos that I filmed over December that I was going to release on a weekly basis. But because work popped and then this, all of that is just in my hard drive. They're unedited yet, but I feel like I'm going to be back probably in the next 2 weeks. So I ask of you to please be a little bit more patient with me. And I appreciate every one of you who have been sending me DMs and also sending me emails asking about my whereabouts, worried about me. You have no idea how encouraging that is to hear that, or to see somebody asking about you. It's like, wow, there are people who care. So much so, guys, that one of you did something unbelievable to me. It was in the midst of everything that was happening. Somebody asked for my address. At first I was like, my address? What do you want to do with my address? I don't just give out my address. So I decided, you know what? Let me give this person my other office address, because I hardly go to that office, because they said they want to send me something. And I was like, okay, all right. So I gave this individual my other office address, and then I kind of like forgot about it. And then one day I get this SMS from the South African post office saying, hey, there is a delivery. We cannot deliver it physically to your address. You have basically there's a receipt of some sort that they send to you. So it was sent to that address, and then the security that worked there calls and say, hey, there's something that is for you. And oh yeah, I remember somebody wanted to send me something. So I went there and I got this receipt, and then which directed me to the South African post office. They asked me to take along my identity document or my driver's license. So I took my driver's license to the post office the very same day. And so there was this box like about this size, and I was like, okay, what's in here? I tried to shake it. It was a little light, but at the same time a little bit intimidating. But I know that nobody would do something terrible to me. And there's no way that this package will be flown all the way from the US to South Africa if it was not security checked from the US. And also when it entered the shores of South Africa, it wouldn't be checked. So I was like, okay, clearly something that is safe for me to open. So hopped in the car, drove back to the office, opened it. Let me show you what it is. Okay, let me use this picture, which is a little bit more a drone. One of y'all sent me a drone. So when I was like, okay, I went back and I'm like, hey, you sent me a drone? He's like, yeah, this is a token of my appreciation for the work that you do. I love the work that you do. I love the way you tell these true crime stories and all that stuff, the work that you put through in. And I have said it before that it takes me a number of weeks to do just one case, and it takes me hours to film, and it takes me probably 2-3 days to edit the video before I schedule it for uploading. So I think he was hearing all of that and was like, hey, because there are no ads running along your YouTube videos, let me say thanks one way or the other. And yeah, it's a drone. I got a drone, even though I did say that I don't necessarily use drone on my true crime channel. But I think when I go on a holiday and I do vlogs, or maybe just want to play around with this baby, that's definitely sorry. That's definitely what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this drone to showcase wherever I am at, and I haven't put it together because if you open inside, if you don't mind, if you open, okay, how do you open this again? I did open it. Oh yeah, there we go. I'm not good with assembling things, so if you open inside, it's in pieces. You see, this is like the body, I think. Oh no, this is the remote. Body. This is the remote, and all these pieces around, including its what I call the propellers. All of this needs to be assembled, and I'm not good at assembling anything. So I am going to be seeking for help from somebody to put this drone together for me, and then I will, test it around. It's been with me for a month now. I think it's been a month since it was sent to me, and I've only opened it once. This is the second time I'm opening it. And another person also said, hey, do you have a Cash App? You have, is it Cash App? There were a number of money transfer apps that I was asked again by you guys, because some of you want to donate some money into the work that I do, just to say thank you, we appreciate you, enjoy your work, and all that sort of stuff. There's a plane now. The joys of filming. So yeah, some of you all are like, hey, do you have a Cash App? Do you have this? Do you have this? And I'm like, no, I don't. I appreciate all of that. I think that is so kind of so many of you to appreciate me the way that you do. And I feel like I'm letting you down with my disappearance, but at the same time, I don't want to come before you with half-hearted videos, half-hearted me before you. And because many people can pick up when you are not doing well. They can pick up when you are faking something. And I want to come before you authentically, and then I also want to do a great job with these cases when I cover them on my channel, so that you at home can enjoy it. And I found out that many of you don't necessarily sit and watch my videos, but you use my videos when you are driving, listening, like a podcast, when you are cleaning, some of you even said, I put my baby to sleep by just listening to your voice, which made me chuckle out loud. Like, okay, well, I tried to listen to my own voice again, which is something that I never liked for a very, very long time. And now when I hear people say, actually, your voice puts my baby to sleep, and not in a negative way, but in a way that is very, very positive for a mother, so they are able to do other things at home. All of that I appreciate. I love hearing those stories very, very much. So so I want to say thank you guys. Thank you so very much. Now let me come to the reason why there is no monetization on the channel. So the channel was monetized before, this very channel. You would see ads running along my channel. Unfortunately, the monetization had to be paused by YouTube simply because they discovered that I had an extra AdSense account. So the YouTube partner program policy does not allow a YouTuber to have more than one AdSense account. You need to have one. So I'm not quite sure when did I open an AdSense account. I think it was back in 2018 when I opened a blog, and I thought that I was going to run ads on my articles, and so I opened a AdSense account. But I kind of like forgot all about it because I was using a different email address. Of course, I had a password. And now that this channel became eligible for monetization, it was accepted into the YouTube partner program. That is why you saw ads running along. In fact, there is money in that account that is stuck from those ads. And the reason why I was not paid out was because I had not in fact, there's a pin that YouTube sends you in order to activate your AdSense account, I suppose, so they're able to pay you on a monthly basis. So that pin was not sent to me, and I was not given an option to ask for that pin at that point. So for 4 months, if you do not like punch in the pin that YouTube sends you, then they pause the ads. So for me, it was for two reasons. Number one, I had surpassed the 4 months and I still did not have had the pin, and they discovered that I had a second AdSense account, and so they wanted me to close that AdSense account so that I can monetize with one. So my head went like, where is this AdSense account? I started looking for it. Fortunately, I did find it, but I forgot the password. So to this very day, I'm experiencing a very difficult situation. I've done everything you can imagine. I think also the fact that AdSense account was on a different cell phone number that I no longer use, so there's two-step verification. Whenever I open that, it goes to the old number, which I no longer have, to basically confirm that it is me and things like that. So it is frustrating because I do have a second channel which also waiting for monetization. Now this is affecting that channel as well, so I can't run ads on that channel. I can't run ads on this channel either, even though I have said before that monetization for me is not a big deal. It's just a way. Many of you also said, no, monetize. This is a way of showing your that you used your time to create these videos, and now you're just getting compensated for it, or something like that. So that's why I thought, okay, then I'll monetize the channel. I'll do so. So I'm kind of like stuck there. And also now with all this is happening, I've also paused the whole process for me to try and fix my monetization. But at some point, I believe I will do so. I will figure it out. I'll probably contact somebody at Google to check this out for me and assist in a way if they can. I'm not sure. So there's a lot. There's a lot. When I started this year, I studied it on a very high note, and I had like a if you go to my other channel, I have like a video on what you call that thing again, vision board. I had so many things that I have planned. Of course, whenever you plan your year, life will also happen. You don't control anything in life. So I was like, okay, this is happening. I didn't plan for this. I didn't foresee this coming. I didn't see this also coming. I didn't think that I was going to be grieving. There's just a lot. But anyways, I don't want to make this video way too long, but I just wanted to come on here and give you a life update as to why I ghosted you. And it was not my intention to ghost any of you guys. And again, thank you for those messages that you are sending, telling me that you miss me. I miss you too. I missed you guys so much. I miss sitting down and researching a true crime. So many things have happened since mid-January to this point. Right now, there are serial killers that I've covered in this channel are now eligible for parole. The most dangerous serial killers that I've covered on this very channel, It was announced today. I heard from another YouTuber who does true crime here in South Africa. Her channel name is Mama Venus. Please do go and check her videos. She is amazing. I love her. I love listening to her when she tells these true crime stories. But I will do a version of that, like probably explain it a little bit deeper about the parole system in South Africa when it comes to prisoners or convicts that are convicted for life imprisonment, especially those that are serving thousands of years. Because for me, it blows my mind that somebody who's serving 1,500 years is now eligible for monetization in 2023, and they are being considered for a parole. So we'll talk about that when I return, probably into, or even like beginning of April. Please do be patient with me with that one. And so that is what we're going to be talking about. A celebrity, a rapper in South Africa, was murdered about 3 weeks ago. And I have some conspiracy theories of my own that I want to talk to you, or basically share with you what I think happened, because this story is crazy on its own, how it all unfolded to the point where he was murdered about 3 weeks ago. This is like a huge rapper here in South Africa. What else that also developed? There's another story that you guys keep asking me about that I did in a short about body parts that were found in a refrigerator in Soweto. And I promised that I was going to do that story. Another one that you guys keep asking me about is of Uinene Mkhwe. I've always had a difficulty pronouncing her surname. Some of you have asked me to cover that that case as well. Another case that I was asked about a lot is of Lee Matthews. I do have Lee Matthews' story. It's the early videos that one of the earlier videos that I created on this channel. So there are other stories as well, cases that you guys are asking me to cover. I note all of them, and I appreciate the recommendations that you guys, or suggestions that you guys throw in there, and that means more cases for me. And there are new cases as well that I kind of like developing in South Africa that I would also like to cover. I usually like talking about solved cases rather than cases that are still ongoing or pending. I like it when I hear that the perpetrator has been found guilty and sentenced, and that's when I will talk about that case. So other than that, I think I may have covered almost everything. Like I said, guys, I've changed some few things, got myself a mic, and I got myself a nice background dish. If you see that, that's my initials, Clantis Dumagu there, right there. So I've got some YouTube stuff going on as well in the background. These hats, I got them from YouTube events that I was invited to. Yeah, your boy gets invited to YouTube events too. So I got that, and I'm excited, and I feel like when I come back it's going to be quite exciting as well. And thank you for your support, guys. I highly appreciate it. I highly appreciate every one of you. I do see your comments as well on other true crime channel comment sections where my channel gets shouted out by you guys. Thank you for doing that, because YouTube is not very easy when you are starting out. Okay, this channel now is heading for its second year. So getting to 5,000, 10,000, 100,000 subscribers is proving to be really difficult, unless I'm assisted by you guys when you shout me out in other true crime channels, like your big true crime channels, because I've been shouted out before, and hence the channel just grows and grows and grows whenever you guys do that, and I appreciate that so very, very much. So I am returning in about 2 weeks or the beginning of April. So I thought, yeah, that is it. At this point, I think I'm rambling now. So let me say thank you, and I will see you definitely next time. Thank you so much. I wish I could mention the person that sent me the drone, but they asked not to be mentioned. You know who you are. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think that is all that I wanted to say in this video, just to let you guys know what's going on. Okay, I will try my best. I have an Instagram page called Clantus_Dumagude. I think I will leave a link in the description box if you are interested there. Sometimes whenever I'm feeling a little down, I would do like a reactionary video. It was little silly videos that sometimes that make me laugh and make me forget for that moment of my situation. So if you want to laugh along with me, you can come to my Instagram page, and yeah, I don't know. That's up to you. But anyways, guys, thanks. Let's see each other again when I return officially. I'll let you know via, I think, my community tab. That's how I'll do it. Thanks and goodbye.